villages and so on. I've never heard about Cameroon. I don't think United Nations is discriminating. I've never heard about Cameroon. All I hear is Russia, Ukraine, and so on and so forth. What about Cameroon? What about all African countries who are at war? Is United Nations absent? Please, we need you to come in. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So I think two points. One, to speak specifically about Cameroon, it is an issue that often comes up in our briefing room in our speeches. And I would say the Secretary General has been very clear about expressing his concern about the human rights violations that we're seeing in the violence that we're seeing in the northwest and in the southwest of the country. We have a very good team in Cameroon who is doing what it can to support the people of Cameroon. But I think your broad, if I can use your intervention to make a broader point, is that and I think Ambassador Thomas Greenfield referred to that, there are way too many underreported crises, right? The global media, kind of like ourselves, has the capacity to focus on 2 or 3 issues at a time, but we all know there are very, very important issues, important violations of human rights and suffering that is going on all over the world. And I'm often asked, like, what is the worst crisis in the world? And my answer is always, it depends where you sit, right? When your rights are being trampled, when your rights are not being respected, that is the worst crisis in the world. So I think it is important that we shine a light on crises that we see everywhere around the world. Here.
I don't see how that woman, he asks about Cameroon. I know say some people they can't say this. Why you not talk about Ambazonia? Why you not call the name Ambazonia? Why you talking about Cameroon? Now, my brother, my sister, this thing we will do inside, so it entails a lot of hard work. When I talk about hard work, I'm talking about underground diplomacy, and so much focus in turning the tides. International politics is based on interests. Just like the name, you can also talk about international relations, diplomacy, all those things. People only act when their interest is at stake, or they only act when they have an interest in something. Not only people, countries, in general, the international community. When we talk about the international community, we are pointing fingers first at United Nations. The other countries can come in any order that you know them. It is true, the case of Ambazonia is legit. The case of Ambazonia is a process of an incomplete decolonization. But because La République du Cameroon has tightened her belt at the international stage, meanwhile, Ambazonia is not working hard enough. When I say hard enough, I don't mean Ambazonia is not working. I don't mean Ambazonia is not doing hard job, no. But they are not working hard enough to untie what La République du Cameroon has done at the international level. Now, all this comes as a result of Ambazonians not speaking with one voice and ground zero. The firepower on ground zero. It plays a significant role in these things. You come to discover that the interests of those big guns, when their interest is at stake, that is when they say something. You don't say when you don't hold man for Ikanas. You are man for the domo. You are man for the domo, you domo. When you don't hold it for Ikanas, boy, forget. It go back. That one are the truth. He go back. You know, he go back you. Where you don't hold man for Ikanas now, he go back you. So I want to talk say Ambazonia never hold a republic for Ikanas. Ambazonia never ever hold a republic enough for Ikanas. Yes, if we now so we play na play with Ikanas, we play na play with Ikanas, but we never ever hold them strong for their Ikanas. Now what that way see international community, they just make, me the thing no surprise you. And me no make you me be discouraged. Now the reality that. I know can't tell una say this so America don't recognize Ambazonia. Una say Ambazonia get diplomatic office for the place. Other one than a lie. Other one than a fat lie. You know they exist for no place. But I will tell una the reality say Ambazonia never hold a republic strong enough for Ikanas for make am for way international community voice go change. Una know you know time way Sudan be the domo no. Sudan and South Sudan. Una know how long they domo. Una know how long they domo. The moment we South Sudan be get that place where you get the highest, where you get oil. The moment where South Sudan be catcher, be Holland. Like you see like how we get Bakassi and Dian. You see the moment where South Sudan be hold their own kind of place. Now for the way Sudan surrender. Now for the all team be finished. But now ask yourself the question. Ambazonia done for 8 years where Ambazonia did now. Would you talk not only about big rubber gun and stick them? Ask yourself, say, wait till it take for hold that kind of place. Because it's not easy. It's not easy. Because all the domo the way would hear about Kambe, would hear about Bui, would hear about Bamenda, would hear about this place. They read domo then for Ndian and for Bakassi, for Victoria. Now they had that for Ambazonia. Now they reason that and CDC. That place then, if that place the Amba taker, you don't finish. You don't finish, bro. I don't know whether some man they understand what we're talking. Now the reality then this will need for the talk and for ourselves. When I can't hear some person can a whole man we call he say the leader. He can talk for social media, say he don't capture grandstand. Grandstand where they empty where no man no day. He can talk say don't capture them. You hear they can't talk how they don't repel, say they don't put down a helicopter. You know ever see the helicopter with your eye. Big talk them we all a lie. Propaganda and lie. Any man will be leader for this struggle, for Ambazonian struggle, he knows Bakassi, Indian, and Victoria no, with CDC. Now they struggle with that. Because the thing in that way they give the Republic budget. Now the thing in that way they give them budget, me then they use them for the buy apparel and they now they give them budget where they fit go stand for international community, borrow money. Imagine say this so Bakassi dinner for instance Amba control. No, I want you to wait, tell me something. Bakassi, Ndian, they dinner under Amba control. When the Republic go now for International Monetary Fund or for World Bank or for African Development Bank, it go stand for the or for Islamic Bank, it go stand for they say one borrow money. They ask me bring collateral. He bring them. They don't see any oil for they. They don't see anything for they like petrol, nothing. They don't give the money. Because you don't get enough collateral. We don't know how much like probably make for oil every day from Amber. Now whether way some person feel truly talk say Amber never hear there for inside any domo. Yes, some person feel truly talk and say this so Amber never hear there inside any domo because say waiting. Like Republic still get the budget where they get them from Amber, especially for these basic natural resources, for the basic things. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. No turn my talk for your own way for suit your own narrative. So when I see and say the international community, the whole world is governed by interest. Now interest. The moment you stop person interest for some particular place, he go say, hey, who take the man serious, who here for the man. The moment where you show person interest, you're going to get them some place, he might say, hey, Siam, Amber, not only need for can't talk say this, so okay, they don't go strike the how don't some people inside struggle where they say they want go sell oil for Ambazonia. They want go sell Bakasi, but they want go sell them for take apparel and they can do more la Republic. It happens for both sides. It happens for both sides. You want go sell them for who? At the end of the day, what will happen if you get the independent? No be that man will sell them for you go own, you go deny for common. You go get another domo again after. But what will happen? I say what Ambazonia need for strategize. Now small strategize his own way then. How way if he actually make Indian yeah fine. I thought say Indian make Indian and Bakassi to an extent Victoria me the 3 place them and CDC the 4 place them. Me make the place them. Then I for way La Republic no they get that money, they get them again for day. If La Republic be get 100,000 for day every day. If Ambazonia succeed for make La Republic get now only 50,000 now, their head go start kick. Problem go day. I tell you now, problem go day. And when it start happen so, now that time now start here how we international community go start to go. They will start call Southern Cameroon now. They will start talk say this, so yeah, that people they deserve their right for freedom. They deserve this, they deserve that. Now only ga. Now only va. Now only zzz. Now only ye they give freedom. Any man can tell you for you say oh this and that. Now only that thing for ground zero they give freedom. And at the area that way Ambazonia need for focus day. Now the area that Ambazonia need for focus day. I go tell una all thing. Una know. Me man no can lie on a say oh you don't capture grandstand. You capture grandstand where no man no dey for the grandstand. You capture Jakiri grandstand where no man no dey for the grandstand. You capture the empty grandstand on a capture them. It make and they struggle. People they just look at you, they laugh, and what kind of people in this? Real thing and they for do one, you know if you do one. Real thing and they for do one. It can't be the worker anyhow. The only people the way they don't give Ambazonia the highest victory, the highest blow for La Republic. Now no pity and Jaguar Obamisi. Where they move 2 truck Ekelebe, so 2 truck Ekelebe, they put them for down. They take control for all things. 16 Ekelebe one time. You know what I mean? 16 Ekelebe, they take all their rengere, all their Bible and their sin, they take up. Why Ambazonia no fit work on that particular kind of action? Now perfect action that why don't you work on that kind of action? My name is Fagano Deko. I don't go me. Thank you now.